I went ham this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with Swaggle. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my recent comic book haul because I had this amazing experience at my local comic store, and I got to tell you about it. And it was totally mind blowing for me. And I ended up with a lot of really cool spec books here, especially those that relate to WANDAVISION and some other, MCU shows that we're going to get later on down the line. But before I can get into the books, if you guys drop me a like or a comment or subscribe if you're enjoying my content, love interacting with you guys, help support the channel, hit that bell, I guess is what people say, hit that bell if they want to get notified. If you want to get notified when I post videos, do one of those things, and let's keep this conversation going. All right, with that being said, I want to show you guys my recent comic book haul, and I had this amazing experience. Okay, so I went to one of my favorite comic book stores this last weekend, and I've been going there for probably 2 years now. I've been going to the store, and they always have good stuff. I love going there. They always have like cool keys and half off books and things like that. And so it's really great going to this place. And this last time I went to the store, and when I walked in, I noticed that there was some guy at the counter, and he had this long box on the counter, and he was flipping through, and on the long box it said cool Silver Age keys. And I was like, oh wow, cool, like they have a new thing. They're doing this like long box of cool Silver Age keys up there. I'll definitely check that out when the guy's done. So I walked around the store, and then eventually the guy finished, and I went back up to the counter, and I didn't see the box anywhere. So I went up to the store clerk, and I asked him, I said, hey, do you guys have that box that was like the cool keys box like laying around here somewhere? And he goes, which one? And I go, which one? There was a guy who had one of the boxes over here, and then the store clerk goes, and he says, oh, he had one of these, and he points behind him, and there are 10 long boxes behind the counter that are all marked Silver Age keys. And like literally my jaw dropped, because I've been going to the store for 2 years, and I never knew that they had all of these long boxes behind them that are key issues, and I was like flabbergasted. So immediately I was like, wait a minute, like, you mean I can look through all of these? And he was like, yeah. And so I told him, I was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to make you pull out all of these because I want to look through all of them. And he was like, well, that's what I'm here for. So, again, I had an awesome time. He pulled out all these long boxes, and I just flipped through all of them, and I wound up with a lot of cool stuff. And I went pretty ham, and I want to show with you guys, show off what I ended up picking up. And there's some cool stuff in here that are spec, and then there's also some cool stuff that I've always really wanted. And yeah, let's get into the fun stuff. So the first one I got here is one that was actually on my 2021 Christmas wish list for 2021, and that is going to be Tales of Suspense number 47. This is the first appearance of a character known as the Melter, and you know me, I love my B-tier villains. The Melter, he was on that original Masters of Evil team. This one is it's a low grade, probably like a 3 or something like that, but it was being charged at FMV, so I figured that, hey, this is a good pickup. I probably could have maybe sniped a bid on eBay for a little bit cheaper if I was lucky, but again, I inspected this book. I got to see it. Support your local business. I always wanted to get my hands on this, and I'm super happy I got it. Only problem is that there's a little bit of tape. Sometimes people would put the tape on the staples, even though the staples are totally intact, there's still tape here. So I'm going to have to perform some surgery. I know out there, some of you guys know, like I'm supposed to take like a blow dryer or a heater to it or something like that. So if you guys know like any processes for taking off tape, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to perform some surgery on this guy. All right, next up here is a really cool one. And this one is something I was super excited to get. All right, this one here is going to be Avengers Number 9, first appearance of Wonder Man. And I gotta share with you guys the price, because I picked this up. It's about a 3. I picked this up for $65, as you can see right there, $65. And for those if you look on eBay, like the cheapest, most ugly copy you could find is like $100. So I was super happy to pick this one up. This is not one that I've ever really personally wanted to own. I've definitely always thought like, hey, yeah, that's cool. I like early Avengers, Wonder Man, that's cool. Maybe I would get it, but this is one that it was like, I'm going to let the book find me, and this one found me. And so now I'm excited to have it, especially since, for those who don't know, there's been a lot of hints at Grim Reaper showing up in WandaVision, and I will get to that in a second. But Grim Reaper is actually the brother of Wonder Man. So there's interesting things that, like, I don't know if the MCU is necessarily going to put Wonder Man on the table, but we might be moving to that. And I feel like this as a key has been undervalued for a long time. Like, I think Wonder Man is a pretty cool character. I would love to see like an MCU superhero who's like that Hollywood actor. I think that they could do a lot with that. And Wonder Man is interesting because, you know, he's like a character that just like hasn't been put on the map yet or made cool by the MCU. But as soon as they make him cool, he will be cool. Like Star-Lord. Nobody cared about Star-Lord until, you know, he was made cool by Chris Pratt. So I feel like Wonder Man has that potential as well. Like he could instantly overnight be a household name and a super, super cool superhero that people like. So anyways, Avengers number 9, it's going on the wall behind me 100%. Really, really excited to have this. All right, related to that, another Avengers book. I actually have 2 books here, and that is going to be Avengers 52, 2 copies of Avengers 52. Found these ones, $20 a pop. They're around VGs, and this is one that, like, you know, I might hang on to one, but I might sell another one on eBay. Let me know what you guys think. Like, I'm trying to figure out if I like, because again, we think that we might be getting Grim Reaper. There's hints that we might be getting Grim Reaper in WandaVision. And what's really interesting to me is I'm curious if it's like, do I move it now? Because already this book is hot right now. Do I move it now in the, you know, anticipation of Grim Reaper showing up, or do I, you know, risk it? Because who knows? Grim Reaper may not show up. You know, people could be specking on something that's not going to happen. Or do I risk it and wait to see if he shows up on screen and then sell it that week? Let me know what you guys think. Should I move it now or should I wait? All right. But I picked up 2 copies of this. Very, very cool. Not really something that I've wanted to like hang on to, but I figured I had to get it. All right. This next one I got is really, really interesting. And this is actually one that I've never talked about on the channel. And I've actually kind of always wanted. This was in my like B level list of wanted books, but this one is Avengers number 54. And for those who don't know, this is the first cameo appearance of Ultron. This is the second appearance of Dana White as the Black Knight. And this is the first appearance of the new Masters of Evil, which is Melter, who I showed you guys there, Whirlwind, who I need to talk about as well, Claw, and Radioactive Man, which I have Radioactive Man somewhere behind me. So this was a really, really cool book. I feel like this is one that is like pretty undervalued, generally speaking, because there's a lot of things going for this. You have a second appearance of Black Knight, you have the first cameo of Ultron, and you have a new Masters of Evil team. So, you know, between all 3 of those things, there's a lot of value to be had in this book. Not to mention, I just think the cover looks really, really cool. So this is one that I was super happy to get. And yeah, I paid 50 for it. It's a little bit more than what I could probably snipe on eBay, but this was a super clean copy, like probably a VF. So I think you know, I was pretty happy about getting this one because this is one that I'm definitely going to keep for the PC. All right, next up here, I found a Tales to Astonish number 63. You know, I've already talked about this book many, many times. I got this book right there behind me. So here I picked up another copy. This one's a little lower grade than what I have back there. But, you know, you look at those eBay prices, man, people are really hungering for this book. So I had to get this, build up some equity with it and probably move it on soon. All right, next up here, I got 2 copies. They actually had 3 copies, but I didn't want to get the very, very lowest grade one. They had 2 copies of Tales to Astonish number 90. And this is, of course, the first appearance of Abomination. Super, super hot book right now. This is one that I'm not sure if I want to move it right now because it's hot. Do I hold on to these 2 for the She-Hulk show and wait on them? I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? Like, should I move these now or should I wait for She-Hulk and in the anticipation to Abomination? I don't know. But I got 2 of them, so maybe I move one now. Maybe I hold on to another one. All right. Next up here, we have Thor 166. This is second appearance of Adam Warlock. I talked about him in the Go Collect article I did last week, that this particular book was like heating up, you know, super, super heating up. Second appearance, you know, this personally, not one that I want to hold on to. I'd be happy to move this on to somebody else who wants it and make some of that equity to pay for some of these other books that I actually want to hold on to. But again, being sold at very, very under FMV, so I figured I should definitely pick this one up. All right. Couple more books here. All right, next up here, 2 copies of Thor 225. And what is the significance of this? This is the first appearance of a character known as Firelord. And Firelord, you know, he has that Herald of Galactus history. He works with Silver Surfer. A lot of people have been anticipating with his potential arrival to the MCU. And, you know, I decided I'd pick up 2 of these books. Being sold at, you know, under FMV. Once again, you know, I'm always checking the eBay price when I'm looking at the cost here. And this is another one too, where it's like, not really wanted to have these necessarily, but I could hold on to one, maybe move the other one right now. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. All right, and the last one here that I thought was really, really cool is they had Amazing Spider-Man Annual 16, first appearance of Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, $20, pretty decent condition. I see a lot of them moving on eBay right now. I think this is going to be one that I do put back out there, but I don't know when to do it yet. I don't know if I should be putting it up there now because we already have seen Captain Marvel in WandaVision, or if I should sort of wait until they actually say her name, Captain Marvel, or until they actually say her name, Monica Rambeau, because right now they're calling her Geraldine or whatever it is. But super good deal on this one. They actually had many copies of this. They had like 4 copies of this. And so I was tempted to like buy all of them, but I just figured like, man, I got so much already. Like let me just move one. Like I don't need all this stuff. But maybe I'll go back there and get it. But anyways, that is the end of my comic book haul from this comic book store. Let me know how you guys think I did. I mean, I think there were so many other awesome key books that were there. I'm gonna be doing some haul videos and frequenting this store because I'm gonna clean that place out eventually. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the books. Let me know what you guys think about, the spec with Grim Reaper and Wanda or Monica Rambeau and Wonder Man. Like, do you guys see them coming? When should we move these books? I'm still going to do a video probably later this week where I analyze the WandaVision books that I talked about 2 weeks ago. So we'll check back in with those numbers here. But anyways, let me know what you guys think I should do with these books. Drop me a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.